First thing, of course, what are we going to do? We're going to post to social media, and we want to post to 2 different platforms if possible. Now, I know some of you are doing 4, and a couple of you have told me, honestly, I'm only posting to Facebook, which is fine. If that's your area, perfectly fine with that. Just remember, the more places that you're posting, the more reach that you have, because there's different personality types on each platform. And so you're going to be able to reach out to more and more people like that. So let's go ahead. I'm going to share my screen here, and we're going to get started today. Now, first of all, if you are brand new, I want to make sure that you know that you are going to now.site to get into the My AI program. Now, so now.site, if you're brand new, and what we're going to do is, this is the page that you're going to see, of course. And I know for all of us who do this daily, I just want to make sure that all of our new people are caught up. So bear with me so we make sure everybody's on the same page. When you come in here, we're going to go to create a social media post. And then what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead. And remember that little trick I was showing you about my little thing of where I recycle my content? I recycle my content every 90 days. I like to do a lot of that. So I'm going to actually do today a caption with my own image. I'm just going to take an image and I'm just going to make a caption about it. Now, my business profile that I'm going to use, you can use a business profile or not, completely up to you. I'll show you the difference. But what I'm going to do is I'm just going to say what my photo is about. If I can get this out of my way, wish these things would just go away. Okay, so my photo is a picture with me with Ray and Jessica Higdon. So we did that. We were at Rank Makers, Faith Over Fear, and it was amazing. And we got to spend time with some incredible leaders and some incredible people and learn some wonderful things. So my photo is of Ray and Jessica. Those things we just get out of the way. Okay. And then I'm going to ask them to write me a post. And here's one thing I want you to always think about when you're about ready to make a post. This is going to be really, really helpful for all of you. What is the outcome I want by making this post, and who will it help? I want you to really think about that for a second, because we can just post randomly tons of stuff. But if you have an idea of the outcome that you would like to see, that will be extremely helpful for you to get that outcome, right? It's kind of like the GPS of your life thing that we were talking about. So my GPS of my outcome is what I want is I really want to start conversations with people. My goal of this post is to start conversations about what their dreams are. Because for me, I'm asking it to write me a post about the importance of having someone in your life who believes in you and encourages you. And then I give it a little bit of feedback that I wanted to include. Years ago, when Ray and Jessica Higdon found out that my dream was to coach and to write, they said, start now. This was a pivotal point in my life. So I want to take that picture and take that moment and talk about that pivotal moment in my life, and then ask people, how can I encourage you to go after your dreams? So this is in my whole outcome of making this post is I want to create new conversations. And those conversations, of course, are going to help me build relationships. They're going to give me a lot more business opportunities. And so we've got a lot of great outcomes that can come out of this. So I have my own image. I've described what it is. I'm putting it in what I want to do, and I'm clicking generate. So I'm asking it to write me a post about the importance of someone in my life that believes in me. Now, for those of you who don't know the story, this was a huge point for me, because the thing that was so neat about this was Ray didn't tell me I had to go take this training to be this much better and go and do this. He said to start now. And that's the one thing we can always tell people that would just help them so much, is just start. Okay, so this is what it gave me. Start now. Years ago, when Ray and Jessica Higdon found out about my dream to coach and write, they encouraged me to begin. Having someone who believes in you and pushes you towards your dreams is so important. How can I encourage you to go after your dreams? Let me know in the comments below. Fantastic, right? Exactly what I wanted. So I'm going to click Get Started. And this is going to help me post. Now, remember, right up here are your icons of telling you what kind of post it is. If I'm going to go over to Instagram, it's going to be a little different. If I go over to LinkedIn, going to be a little different, and X. So, which is so weird. Twitter is X. I don't even understand that. But okay, so, but we're going to start Facebook, and I'm going to click Get Started. When I click Get Started, all of this copy right here is going to come to my clipboard. Okay. And you got that, Monica? Good. Okay. All right. Get started. And I'm going to post. Now, when I click post, it's going to come over to my Facebook. And of course, Ray Higdon's group is on now, which is very neat. And now I'm going to paste this right here. Now, look at this. It already has the hashtags for me that are related to this, which is perfect. I'm going to add to my post. I'm going to put the photo of Ray and Jessica and myself there together, and the conversation that we were having about that event that they helped me with that transformed my life. Okay. So here it is, all of us together. And the post is starting out. Years ago, when Ray and Jessica Higdon found out about my dream to coach and write, they encouraged me to begin. Having someone to believe in you who pushes you towards your dreams is so important. How can I encourage you to go after your dreams? Let me know in the comments below. Whole goal is to create conversation. So I'm going to quickly post, and boom, I'm done. In just a second, it will be up there. Perfect. Now, what's the next platform we're going to do? We are going to come over to Instagram. And over here in Instagram, I'm going to click Create. And remember, in the Now site, I'm going to come over here to the Instagram one and click Get Started. So it shows me exactly the Instagram one that I want to post. And sometimes they're pretty much the same. Sometimes they're really dramatically different. So you always want to go and look and make sure. I'm going to go ahead and select my photo. I've got Ray and Jessica here. I'm going to go ahead and click Next. I'm going to click Next. And then I'm going to put my caption right here that the My AI has wrote out for me. And then I'm going to click Share. Now, in about 5 minutes, I have posted to both of my social media platforms. Now, I know a lot of you have been reaching out to me and telling me how helpful this has been and everything else. So what I want to do is I'm going to give you a link, because really what we want to do is we want all of us to be able to share the incredible results that we are getting from My AI now. So I'm going to put a link in the chat. I want you to go ahead and put your testimonials in there. Fill out that form with your testimonials. What is your increase in traffic? What is your increase in conversations and things like that? Go ahead and put that there. Now, here's the thing that I want you to remember. The goal for me, and the way I do this, is my goal is to have conversations. So I'm going to be having conversations in the comments back and forth with people, and then I'm going to message them. I can't tell you how many incredible conversations I had from posts over the past 2 days just by doing this. So I'm going to go and directly message them. So Paul's going to make a comment on my post like he did yesterday. He's going to make a comment, and then I'm going to comment back to Paul. And then what I will do is I will message Paul and say, hey, thanks for your comment. That meant so much to me. And maybe say something about what they wrote. That is the initiation for somebody to have the conversation back with me. And my ultimate goal is to get that conversation off of social media and onto a phone call, a FaceTime, or a Zoom. Remember what we were talking about before. If you can get face-to-face with somebody, even on FaceTime, Zoom, or something like that, your rate of somebody joining your business, buying your product, goes up dramatically. For Julie, it's 70%. It's a 70% close rate, which is absolutely incredible. Now, I want you to ask yourself a question. What would your business look like if you had a 70% close rate? That's your question for today. Okay. So we're going to make our post. Now let's go over to the 5 minutes real quick. We're going to go ahead and you're going to now make your post, and I'm going to show you how to do this. So let me go share my screen again, and then I'm going to show you exactly how to do this here. So we're going to come over to NowSite, now.site. When you land, you're going to be right here. If you're brand new, I want to make sure you can get in there. Now.site. You're going to come over here. You're going to create your social post. And what I want you to do is either do a caption with the suggested image or take an image of your own and talk about something that was important in your life and ask the question of maybe something like, how can I help you do the same? What are the ways that you're doing this too? Any of those kinds of things right there. We're going to do 5 minutes of that. I'm going to put up the timer. And then after that, we're going to celebrate you. We're going to call on a couple people and we're going to let a couple people raise their hands and share what kind of post they made. Because as we learn together in community, this is going to dramatically change everything for you, because all of us have different ways of doing this. And we can learn the tips and tricks from each of us and be able to really move the needle on our businesses. So let's go ahead and get started. I've got some music going with this by request. If you don't like the music, go ahead and mute your computer for the 5 minutes. And then when we come back, we're going to see how you did. Let's go ahead and get started. All right, let's hear a couple of posts of what you guys did. And in the chat, I want you to put down the number of posts you made, either 1, 2, 3, or 4. How many different platforms did you post on? First, let's go over to the Blakester. Blakester, what kind of post did you make today?
So it was actually pretty cool. I'm really excited to share this with you guys.
Hey.
So I wanted to find out a little bit more about my audience, right? So I asked the question, or posed the question, shall I say, about what is a topic that they could talk about for hours on end. The cool part about that is I think I just had a Justin moment to where when I hit it and it generated, it actually created a post that I couldn't tell the difference whether it was me or the AI. The reason why is because I normally every now and then I say hello peeps to my people.
Yeah.
And it's never generated that until just now. So that generated, it was like, hey peeps, question mark. And I've been feeding it some information about me, and I think I'm at that moment.
I love it. That's
That was super
awesome.
exciting, super cool.
Oh, that's super cool. Congratulations, Blakester. All right. West Coast, Best Coast. Hi, Sam.
Good morning, Elizabeth. West Coast, Best Coast. Woohoo!
So what was your post about?
I'm still creating it. But my idea was it is Throwback Thursday, right?
Yeah.
So what I'm doing is I said it's Throwback Thursday. I'll start by sharing a proud moment from my professional journey. Looking back, I am beyond grateful to have played a role in countless families achieving their dream of homeownership, laying the foundation for future generations. Let's celebrate your accomplishments too. Share a special moment that fills you with pride. Together, we can inspire each other and reach new heights. And it has a little rocket ship. It's got some emojis. Throwback Thursday, achievements, and inspiration is the hashtags. And I'm going back into some successful heroes that I've closed transactions, and I'm going to put them into the picture, and put that out to all my social media.
Oh, I love that. I love that. That is fantastic. Great job. I love that.
Thank you so much.
Oh, you're welcome. And here's the thing, Thursday, you could have different things for each day. Throwback Thursday, Wealth Wednesday or Wisdom Wednesday or something like that. Play around with this and really have fun with it. And here's my one encouragement for you today. Have fun with this. You're in the process of learning, you're in the process of a journey, you're in the process of creating these amazing conversations. And ultimately, you may look at a post sometimes and say, well, that post didn't get quite as many, likes and comments as the other one did. So my food posts don't quite get as many as my other posts do. However, I end up with more quality conversations out of my food posts than I do some out of other ones too. So I want you to remember that engagement is amazing, but the level of conversations that you're having in comments back and forth, and the comments in Messenger, and the comments that go to a Zoom or to a Facebook Live or or a FaceTime or to a phone call are also equally important. So the level of those conversations, not every post is going to get the same kind of engagement, and every post will attract a different kind of person. And so that's why you want to vary your posts for different things, because people are interested in different things. And so with that, today, what I want you to do is just go and have fun with this, make some extra posts, and maybe post on some platforms you wouldn't normally post on, and give it a shot. Have fun with this. Tomorrow, we're going to come back and get you some more great tips and things like that. And again, one other thing, Adrian's going to put the link in the thing. We have two things for you today. Number one, I want you to make sure that for all of you who have been doing this and you're already seeing results, I want you to go ahead and click on the link in the chat that Adrian's going to put in there. Fill out the form. Let us know how it's going for you. This is going to be incredible. The feedback that, give us the feedback. Let us know how much more engagement you're going. Let us know your testimonials. I know a lot of you have been sending me testimonials. And if you want me to look at your post, hey, reach out to me and let me know. I'll be happy to look at your post. The other thing that we have today is something very special that Adrian's going to talk about for Thursday. And it's right after this meeting today. And Adrian, why don't you give us the details of that?
Yeah, awesome. So in just over 30 minutes from now at noon Eastern time, we've got some huge, awesome announcements about what is coming next with myAI. We're also going to show you and give you a closer look at some new goodies that you probably or may have not already noticed that you have in your myAI. It's going to be awesome. It's super, super exciting. And I'll give you a hint. If you look at Blakester on your screen, he's giving you a clue about what might be coming to a smartphone near you very, very soon. So get over there. We're going to give you an exclusive peek at what you are going to be receiving in the very near future. It's going to be awesome. So that's coming up. Same link, 30 minutes from now, noon Eastern time, and it is going to be a blast.
Yay. Okay. So there's one question in the chat I really want to make sure that we address before we go. And if there's other people who have questions, go ahead and stick around. But Monica asked the question, I should do a post of my story, but for the moment, it seems to be too private. Monica, talking about your story and your journey is literally, it's a journey. I mean, and if any of you were in Vegas when I spoke, it's literally a journey. It takes time to talk about parts of your story. What I would encourage you to do is, as you are understanding your story and as you're reflecting back on what you've learned out of those things, maybe take a very small part of it that you feel comfortable. Like, I can talk about this part right here. This is where I can start. And that's what I did. Take that one little part of your story and start talking about that part of it. And as you do, you'll continue to evolve and grow. And here's the thing, people connect with stories. People connect with your journey, the things that you have gone through, the things that you have learned, the things that you have overcome, the things that you have realized, your business accomplishments, the journey of your life, people connect with, and they connect with on social media. And the thing about social media is people are always on there when they're unhappy, when they're happy, when they're doing things, when they're not doing things. Like, people always just go there and they just get caught up in the scroll. And sometimes they see your post and they think, oh, that's what I was thinking about, even though I didn't really know that I was thinking about it. And then they start reading about your journey and your story and start connecting with you. So I encourage you to talk about parts of your story, talk about things that are important to you, talk about things that matter to you, talk about things that you've learned. And the more real and authentic you are on social media, the more people will want to be a part of your tribe. You're going to create those BLTSs. And with that, people will just want to stop the scroll because you will absolutely be worth following then. So with that, I'm going to let you guys go. Stick around if you have questions, though. If you have a question, I'm happy to answer it real quick, but I want to make sure to get everybody out on time. Have a great day. Remember the meeting in 30 minutes. You will not want to miss that. Take care, y'all, and we love you. See you tomorrow for more tips and more myAI Live.
Bye, everybody. See you tomorrow.